Let's talk about money. For so many of us, it's complicated, right? But what if I told you there's a way to magically transform your entire relationship with it? Today, we're going to dive into a really powerful idea that says you can do exactly that, just by changing one simple thing, your point of view. Okay, so let me ask you something straight up. When you think about your finances, what's the first feeling that pops into your head? Is it that knot in your stomach? Worry, stress, a fear of not having enough? Or is it a feeling of gratitude for what you do have and for everything you've ever been given? As you're about to see, the answer to that question is everything. And that question brings us right to the heart of the matter with this core principle. Gratitude is riches, complaint is poverty. Now, this isn't just some nice feel-goods quote. The idea here is that this is a fundamental law, almost like gravity, that's secretly running your financial life. So, how on earth does that actually work? Let's break this formula down. Why would feeling grateful bring you more while complaining actually leads to less? Well, it all boils down to the energy you and I connect with money. And you can see the two paths laid out so clearly here, can't you? On one side, you've got all that heavy stuff. Complaining, worrying, feeling envious. These feelings are basically like putting up a giant go-away sign for money. But on the other side, gratitude, appreciation, joy. These positive feelings act like a powerful magnet, pulling more wealth right into your life. It's a simple choice, but it's a profound one. Think of it like this. Money is a type of energy. And just like any energy, it flows where you put your attention. So if you're always focused on what you don't have, on how expensive things are, on the bills piling up, you're creating a negative current that literally pushes money away. But if you can shift that focus to being grateful for every single dollar you have and have ever had, you start creating this positive flow that pulls more and more in. So how do we actually do this? How do we put it into practice? Well, the first move is actually to go back in time, to kind of heal our past relationship with money by looking at it in a whole new light. Okay, here's a really simple, but honestly, super powerful exercise you can try. Just find a quiet spot and sit for a few minutes. I want you to let your mind wander back to your childhood. Try to remember every single time money was spent on you. And for every one of those memories, I want you to say, and more importantly, feel those two magic words. Thank you. And wow, when you really start thinking about it, the list is endless, isn't it? I mean, just think about it for a second. All the food you've ever eaten, the roof over your head, your education, every school book, every vacation, those birthday gifts, the clothes you wore, even your first bike. Someone worked for that money and chose to spend it on you. Realizing just how much wealth you've already received is the key that starts unlocking more. And the promise here is huge. This isn't just about feeling nice. The idea is that when you feel truly sincere gratitude for all the money from your past, you're tapping into a universal law that helps your future money magically increase. You're literally shifting your entire financial vibe from one of not enough to one of more than enough. Okay, so that's the past. Now, how do we bring this powerful feeling into our everyday lives, right now? Well, this next part is about creating a physical tool, something you can actually hold to keep this gratitude front and center every single day. And this is so simple. You don't need anything fancy. Just grab a single bill. Seriously, anyone will work. The value doesn't matter at all. And a little sticker. The note is just a symbol, a powerful reminder. Now, on that little sticker, you're going to write this exact phrase. Thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. That one little sentence connects you right back to that huge well of abundance we just uncovered from your past. So here's the ritual. You keep this note in your wallet or your purse, and at least twice a day, maybe once in the morning, once in the afternoon, you're going to take it out, hold it in your hands, read those words you wrote, and just let yourself feel truly grateful for all the abundance that's come your way. The more you genuinely feel it, the more powerful it becomes. All right, this brings us to the final and honestly maybe the most crucial piece of this whole thing, making this a real daily commitment. Because slipping back into the old habits of complaining and worrying, turns out it's pretty costly. So let's get real for a second. What's the actual price of a single complaint about money? When you grumble about a bill or think, that's way too expensive, what does that actually cost you? The idea here is really powerful. According to this way of thinking, every single complaint, whether you say it out loud or just think it, acts like a little dam. It slows down and sometimes even completely stops the flow of money coming to you. Every complaint, big or small, has a price tag. So, here's the new promise. It's a promise you make to yourself. From now on, anytime you receive money, doesn't matter if it's your paycheck, a $5 refund, or a birthday gift, just for a second, pause and feel genuinely, truly grateful for it. Every single time is a brand new chance to use this magic power of gratitude to multiply your wealth. And that really leaves us with one final thought to take with you. Because this isn't about some someday thing. It's about right now. So, my question to you is, what money in your life, past or present, are you going to thank today?